The responsibility of using the ZIG is a burden for the Zimbabwean people, however not for government officials. Those employed by the civil service get paid in ZIG, whilst politicians are paid in US dollars.
What?
The responsibility of carrying the ZIG must be embraced by the government first. The leaders need to lead from the front. Only then will the people of Zimbabwe show confidence in the value of the ZIG. The government must not prescribe medicine that it's not willing to take.
You're goddamn right.
Zimbabwe is a country where elitism thrives. Only those who are politically connected thrive in Zimbabwe, and that needs to change. Every Zimbabwean deserves the opportunity to succeed in Zimbabwe, and I encourage all politicians in Zimbabwe to start taking accountability. It's time for our politicians to understand that they are elected to serve and not elected to be served. The spirit of Mbuyane, Lopengula and Sekuri Kaguvi needs to be observed in the corridors of parliament on both sides, not just ZANU-PF but CCC, MDC, all the other parties. I don't care who they are, but they need to observe the spirit of our elders and those who have passed on and ensure that Zimbabwe's dignity is not further compromised than it already has. The land must be redistributed with no compensation or reparations, and we cannot negotiate on that. It's already done. What's done is done. Nothing should be changed.
You're goddamn right.
You guys work for us. We do not work for you. But also, the people of Zimbabwe need to get into the habit of challenging some of these leaders and holding them accountable and say, okay, you've been in this job for so long. What have you done? Can you actually show me what you've done? And it's not about any party in particular, whether it's ZANU-PF, MDC or CCC. I don't care.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
The goal should always be, how can we make Zimbabwe a better place for Zimbabweans? It doesn't matter whether you are ZANU-PF, MDC or CCC. You are elected to do a job. And too often it's the case that people get elected to enrich themselves. People want to get elected so that they can lift themselves from poverty. Whereas you should look to be elected if you are willing and ready to serve, not if you are looking to enrich yourselves. And this is also a criticism of the Zimbabwean people as well. When you vote, you should not vote for someone who is rich or someone who's looking to get rich. You should vote for someone who is ready to serve. You should vote for someone who has a history of servitude, someone who has a history of working hard, someone who has a history of showing that he or she is truly concerned about the people in their community. This Zimbabwe is not just for a chosen few. This Zimbabwe is for everyone. And the reality is that if Zimbabwe is properly managed, this Zimbabwe can be beneficial for everyone in the land.